5 years ago, when someone would ask me what I wanted to be doing or where I wanted to be 5 years from then, I probably would have said something like a college graduate, making good money, living in a beautiful house or apartment, and planning my grandiose wedding. What a silly girl I was. I look back on that 18-year-old me and see the hesitation behind those words. I thought that was the route I was supposed to take, the route that was paved before me, the route that would keep me safe and secure and happy, the easy route, for a little while at least. But even now, I remember having a faint voice telling me that there was something else out there for me. Something that would challenge my will and make me question everything. Something that would force me to dive headfirst into my fears and heal all of my hurt. Something that would provide me freedom to be me. Something that would make me recognize what I truly wanted out of life. The whisper turned to yells, and eventually screams of panic. Even though I was only 22, I felt so much pressure to have my life figured out. Then someone stepped into my life, blindsided. We quickly became inseparable, and I would share with him my thoughts, fears, and dreams of this life. He slowly recognized our kindred desires, and with all due time, we joined hands and relentlessly pursued this experience together. It's a long day, living in Reseda, there's a freeway. Now, as we pass through the swooping valleys, sacred mountains, and timeless rivers of this beautiful land, I zoom out on the map and think about how far we've come. For a while, I struggled so much with all the mystery and unknowingness of where it would all end up. I spent so much time overthinking every step we took and decision we made. Am I really cut out for all this? The constant move, the constant flow of new people in and out of our lives, the constant wonder of what will come next. Our lives were moving fast, really fast, and my mind could not keep up. I realized I wasn't the free spirit I always thought I was. My heart was yearning for a connection to something I just couldn't seem to find. I felt clouded and anxious and scared, like I wanted to run. But to what? To where? To who? And it took me quite some time to figure this one out. One of those things that's overly talked about in all those self-help books, that nothing other than myself could save me. But once I really sat with that and understood the truth behind it, I couldn't blame anything else anymore. My shadow was the only thing I kept running from. And the moment I stepped into this situation that would give me the opportunity to free myself from all detrimental distraction was really just an opportunity to clearly face myself and get the hell out of my own way. All the nights of unnecessary anxiety, fears of being away from civilization and instant connection to people through a screen, fear of darkness, and ultimately fear of being alone with my thoughts. These periods of time in our travels were the moments I faced, and they were hard, really freaking hard. But with small baby steps towards the unknown, deep breaths, and constant self-reflection, I came through and through. And the further we traveled, the deeper I went. The less scary it was, the stronger I became, and the safer I felt in the sanctuary of my mind. When I look out at a vast mountain range or an ocean that stretches out for miles and miles, I no longer feel small. I become engulfed in all that it presents itself. Strength, dignity, stillness, fluidity. There's no need to feel small. I refuse to let my fears control me. And now, as we reach the midnight sun, and the deeper we step into new territory, the more I see this as an opportunity to shift fear into fuel, to prove to myself I'm much braver and much more capable than I think, to let go of what's behind me, drink in what's in front of me, and rise up to what's coming. To step into my fire and learn how to shine my light without feeling timid about it. Yeah, I'm free. Free fall.